NCAA tournament in Hastings. And last but certainly not least, the LSW boys tennis team put forth an incredible team effort to edge out runner-up Lincoln East and bring home the 2020 Boys State Tennis Championship right here to LSW. Way to finish the season on top. We're very proud of all of the performances for the fall season. Wish everyone else still competing good luck. Words for the week come from Nelson Mandela, who once shared, "It's always impossible until it is done." That's all we have for today. Please stand or pause where you are for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a wonderful day. So rocks.
All righty, welcome everybody, both in person and online. Here we thought we were going to be all in person this term, and then boom, we're still back to the old half and half 3-2 thing. So it'll be interesting. It went pretty well for first term, doing it this way. So we'll at least we've got I have my feet wet with it to figure out how we're going to do that. Hopefully you found your name where you're supposed to sit, so you know you're in the right spot. You Zoomers, when you come on Thursday, you'll also have your name on a table in the spot to sit at when you come in, so you'll be able to find where you're supposed to be. So good morning to everybody. My name is Bob Henricks, and most people call me Mr. Bob. Bob's my first name, and we'll be together doing oral comm here for the next, well, basically 9 weeks and a day until we leave for winter breaks. So just between now and December 19th is when we'll do all of our stuff together. So oral comm is just a fancy name for speech class, and so we'll be doing lots of different things, which we'll talk about the expectations and things here. If you haven't already joined the Google Classroom, in class is on the board there, and if you're online, then it's in the chat. So if you could please add that to us, we'll do some things on there today to get started for that. So raise your hand. Anybody in class nervous about oral comm having to take speech class? We had lots of brave people to raise their hands. Yes, most people list their fear of public speaking higher than their fear of death. So that means if you're at a funeral, more people would rather be in the coffin than they would rather be having to give the eulogy, which is a bad thing. It's not that scary. We're going to show you that it's, better to be out of the box. Every day above ground is a good day. So we'll show you that it's not as bad as it is. And a lot of times it's because not of the speaking part, it's the audience part that people are nervous about. Who are these people? Who am I going to be speaking to? They're looking at me and blah, 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 blah. And so the one nice thing, I guess, about the 3-2 schedule that we do is that it's a reduced number of people that you'll be speaking to, either in person or online. But again, it's just us, that by the time we get to that point, which we'll talk about in the expectations here in a little bit, you'll already know who everybody is. You'll work with other people and things that way. So we want to make sure that we get to know people. Again, also oral comm is a class that people, generally 90%, close to 95% of people that take oral comm the first time pass it the first time. And it is a graduation requirement. So if you want to graduate from any of the LPS high schools, everybody has to take and pass oral comm. There's no required time to take it. Most people take it their 9th grade year. Some people don't get around to it until their junior or senior year. Or if you move in from somewhere, then you have to take that maybe as a junior or senior. So we have lots of freshmen in class, but not necessarily the case. There'll be a smattering and a mixture of people from all of the grades here. So there's that. But the first thing that we want people to be able to do is to know who the people are, first of all, at their table. And so we have 2 people at the table, except for some of these folks are missing some people. So we'll have you 2 guys be together for this little activity. And if I can figure it out on here, I'm going to put you into breakout rooms online. And what we want you to do while you're with your partner is we want you to be able to tell them what your first and last name is, the way you like it. For example, my legal name is Robert. It would say Robert Hendricks on my white piece of paper, but I can go by Bob. So I would introduce myself as Bob Hendricks. And then we want you to tell them one thing that you're really good at, one thing that you excel at. Again, oral comm may not be your thing, speaking in public, but one of my things is that I really like to do is
like wasting
babysitting,
time.
or playing this sport, or karate, or playing video games, or I'm really good at being a good friend, or whatever it might be. Something that you're good at. Then what we want you to do is to be able to memorize, well, not memorize, but to be able to figure out what those are, and then you're going to introduce your partner to class, either unmuting your camera and telling us about them, or unmuting your microphone and telling us about them, and or then in person, and we'll do that. So you're going to stand up and you're going to say, my partner's name is Bob Hendricks, and he's really good at underwater basket weaving. What we don't want for you to do is stand up and say, my partner's name is, what is it? Bob Hendricks, and okay, we want you to be able to stand up and say their first and last name the way they like it. They might have lots of vowels or consonants or a fun pronunciation that you can practice and figure out.
I'm not doing this shit. Like, literally. I'm about to take a test.
Okay, so talk amongst yourselves. Find out their first and last name, and the one thing that they're good at, you can chat amongst yourselves. I will now try to, let's see.
Why is it have to play this?
Put everybody else in.
No one wants to fucking do this. You know this old man.
Again, here's the chat for everybody. There's the classroom code there, QMXFDPU, for you to add the Google Classroom. I'm going to try and put you into breakout rooms. When you have a breakout room, there might be 3 of you with an odd number, depending on how many people there are. So if that's the case, 1 introduces 2, 2 introduces 3, 3 introduces 1, so that you don't leave one person out of that. So also, if somebody comes late, we might add them to your breakout room. So when you see that, you can join there and you can stay till I bring you back. You can talk amongst yourselves. First and last name and something they're good at.
Can you get this fucking done? No, you can't. But you want us to do something fucking gay. Like, bro, he's just doing it because he didn't know how to pronounce her
Okay,
names.
well, give her
To
a shot here.
help him out, like, literally, bro. He just asked.